Chelsea have finally completed the set. Yes, the first team in Europe to win all the 5 Europe competitions. The Cup Winners' Cup, Chelsea won it. The Europa League, the Europa Super Cup, the Champions League, and then now the UEFA Conference League. Now it looks like this is just something that God has, God has a way of destiny some certain things, make Chelsea be part of the Conference League this season to complete that set. Now, let's talk about this game. Coming into this game, everyone knows that Chelsea are the favorites and then Real Betis are the underdogs. But with this season, 2025 has been a year of trophy drought, a year of underdogs. We saw Bologna beating AC Milan to win the Italian Cup. And then we saw Crystal Palace beating Manchester City to win the FA Cup. We saw Tottenham beating Manchester United to win the Europa League. So this was kind of a game that everyone is predicting Real Betis to win Chelsea, to follow that trend. But one thing for sure is that Chelsea, with Spanish team, they don't take nonsense. And then whenever it matters most, Chelsea always showed up. Now, the first half was a bit shambolic from Chelsea, a very poor performance from Chelsea coming up from the lineup of Enzo Maresca. Changing in your entire back line with Malo Gusto inverting into the midfield was a very wrong move by Enzo Maresca because Gusto is very poor in the model. He's lackluster, like he'll always lose concentration. He doesn't even know how to play that role very well. With Marco Cucurella, who is fantastic in inverting into the midfield, but I could understand why Enzo Maresca did that because he didn't want to give gaps to Anthony because he is one of their most dangerous players this season. In the midfield, Isco was tormenting the midfield because of the lack of concentration in the defense. They were giving gaps, they were losing concentration, short passes, misplaced passes. That was giving the midfield a bit of trouble. So in the first half, Real Betis scored on the 9th minute by Ezal. And then from there, they started giving Chelsea that problems. Now in the second half, Chelsea decided to change that. Enzo Maresca decided to quickly make the corrections by bringing in Reece James and also removing Badeshile to bring in Colwell, and this entirely changed the game. Cole Palmer became live, and then Reece James started commanding the back line and make sure that he solidify that back line. He was inverting into the midfield to create that missing piece that this guy Gusto was not giving. And then Reece James' first shot on target was a corner. It could have gone in. It was on target. That's how Reece James brings into the team. And then Cole Palmer did his magic. I always like it that when things are not working, Enzo Maresca should make sure that Cole Palmer should be drifting out wide because he's very dangerous out wide, especially when he's having a fullback that supports him. And that is how come we got those 2 goals. From out wide, Cole Palmer got the 2 assists to Nicolas Jackson, to Enzo Fernandez first before Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson could have buried the game earlier but missed that one-on-one chance. But Sancho coming in gave us a wonderful goal from the 83rd minute. That was a superb goal by Jadon Sancho. This could be his last game for Chelsea. Then Moises Caicedo completed the goal scoring on the 90th plus first minute. Now, let me give you this. Moises Caicedo was a player to score the last goal for Chelsea last season. And today, he is the player again to close the shop for Chelsea this season. That was a wonderful feeling for all Chelsea. Cole Palmer there with his man of the match performance. He changed the game for Chelsea. Now, people might say that this is just Conference League, but it means a lot to this Chelsea squad. They have one of the youngest squad in Europe. The youngest squad ever in the history of the EPL. This squad has only few players that has won a trophy. Reece James and then Enzo Fernandez. None of them has ever won a single trophy. This is just the beginning for this Chelsea rebuild. Qualifying to Europe next season and winning a trophy is a successful season for Chelsea. Let me know your reactions on the comment section.